Oh, I'm hearing myself echo.
Hoot, hoot.
Hoot, 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 hoot. Hello? Who did you die?
Oh no. Put this as the intro.
In the arms of the angel. Rest in peace, Hoot. 2008 to 2016.
Outtakes podcast episode.
Hey everybody, it's the Comfycast. I'm Reddish Blues, and welcome back to episode 7. Oh shit, I should have looked up what episode this was. I think it's 7, right?
I think it's 6.
Whatever. Welcome back to the next episode.
It's 7.
It's 7.
Oh,
okay.
no, you're right.
599 wrong again, as usual. Welcome back. We're a small community podcast. I'm sure everyone listening knows who we are. We talk about video games. Comfy video games. Yeah, let's get right into it and talk about everybody's week. Oh, real quick, I'm joined by Mr. Hoot, as usual.
Hello, with a slightly better mic, hopefully. And soon, maybe next week or the one after that, I'll have a definitely better mic.
Yeah, we'll get some bass in your voice maybe next week, but this is a lot better right now. And 599.
Yo.
And a special guest this week, you know him. You love him. You probably don't know him if you're not part of the dub track room, but our friend YARO DOMO.
Hello.
Oh, so enthusiastic. Hello.
I'm dying, nigga.
Oh, that's right. He's very, very sick. There he has throat problems. YARO, where are you from?
I'm from Portugal.
Portugal, right? Portugal. Man, we're so diverse here. We had an Australian, a Portuguese. Hoot is from somewhere, some tree out in the middle of fucking.
I think he's from Trinidad and Tobago.
various Japanese, as we all know.
Yeah, he is in the great city of Los Angeles.
Oh man, rest in peace. Hopefully we'll have him back by August or in August sometime. Shout out to you, Varia, again, as we did last time. But anyways, all right. Let's get on with it, guys. How's everybody's week? What's everybody been playing? Anybody want to talk about anything specific?
I will go ahead and go, just because I did nothing different than last week. I was just playing Danganronpa before starting this.
Dang it, Ron Paul. Still good? Still going strong? You still into it?
Oh, I just hit an amazing point. It's fantastic right now. Anyone who has a Vita or, has seen it on Steam should definitely pick it up if they haven't played it by now.
I'm probably gonna pick it up on Steam. I don't have control over my Vita anymore, so someone else is always playing it. So I'm probably just gonna pick it up on Steam. Oh, you know what? I'll wait for the summer sale. That's what we should say. Some Steam summer sale starting July. They announced the day.
Oh really?
Oh, boy.
Yo, I should have had this pulled up.
Pretty.
Oh man, you're dropping the ball.
Let me do a quick
Reddish.
Google. Don't worry, I'll just cut around this. June 23rd, and it ends July 4th. June 23rd,
Nice.
Summer sale starts off. Although Steam sales haven't been the same since they got rid of daily deals and all that shit.
No, they were terrible last year.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Steam sales have been terrible for me since I bought everything.
Yeah.
See,
true.
that's one thing, but the way they're handling the Steam sale now is just it's so basic.
The hype is just gone. Every day I was checking and it's like there's nothing to do. There's no point.
Right,
Like,
it's just
nothing
not
to vote
fun.
on. There's like, well, why are we even? I don't know. I mean,
So you said you buy everything in the sales. See, that's the opposite for me. I literally never buy anything in these sales. But people somehow insist in buying me shit. Like, I start the sale and I go, okay, I'm not gonna buy anything that's not on my wish list. And then nothing in my wish list turns up, like, for a good price. And I go, okay, I'm not gonna buy anything. And people somehow buy me, like, 5 games at a time. And I'm like, okay, nigga, I guess.
prices are too low to pass up.
Well, the
You
one
have to
thing
buy
I
your
might,
shit.
the one
Like,
thing I
I have-
might buy, the this summer will be Witcher 3, which is the one big one I might. But usually I just bought a lot of stuff that was on my wish list. But the thing is now I have everything, and
Yeah.
instead I have a huge backlog. So yeah, each now big sale is like, yeah, maybe there's like a little curiosity, but I also avoid buying anything since probably more than half of my Steam library is still waiting to be played.
Mhm.
Same. $20 is the sweet spot for me for Witcher 3. It drops $20, I'll pick it up on Steam. It was a good game though. I did play it on got it on GOG when it was on sale, but I'd like it on Steam for those achievements.
Based
You gotta
Mechie
get
hooked
those
me up.
Chibos.
Anybody else want to talk about their week? Anything you did?
Well, yeah, I did play something. Was friends who made me play Doom, and that game is excellent. So I didn't play a lot of it, but it's like I played maybe the first 2 hours, and it's just fantastic. It's
Yeah.
really going back to old school shooter. Like, well, it's I don't know what the correct term would be, like a return to form, maybe of like the really old first person shooter when it wasn't called first person shooter, but it was called like the Doom clone way back in the day.
It was just called Doom Guy Games.
Well, you can say it's just Return Back Doom, because Doom 3 wasn't really Doom, and this one's pretty
Yeah.
Doom.
Like I like the term that I think the people from Red Letter Media and like the Prereq show use is like it's a deboot. It's like Doom 3 was the reboot, and then like the new one is like, okay, fuck that, we're going back to the old mechanics with a lot of polish of the modern day, of course. One
Yeah.
thing that I really like, and I think for me, is the sound design, and this new Doom probably has the best gun sounds for every gun that you can use, especially the minigun, which is fantastic. And I noticed a little thing in it, and I think others have too, is that every time you shoot, since it's very like the whole ambience is very heavy metal, it's a lot of electric guitar, and every time you shoot, there's a little chord going off at the same time, so it feels like you're starting a song every time you like shoot a ton of bullets, which is really cool.
Oh wow, that's pretty cool.
That's really metal.
I didn't
And-
notice that, but
yeah.
I did play some of it too. I got a review copy from a friend who works over at a gaming site. It was actually just Redbox. I rented it for $3. But yeah, I played a little bit of it. It was like I got to like hell. What level
Yeah.
is that? I mean, that's like,
Well,
I mean, how
you
many hours
might
is
have
that?
started in hell.
Yeah,
I
basically.
I
yeah.
like
I made it to hell. I started the game, guys.
You start in, you do
Exactly.
there's like 2 levels where you like take down, you kill that lady, or she, whatever, no spoilers, whatever. There's like a lady trying to open up the gates of hell, then you do eventually make it to hell. So, but yeah, I didn't really notice that about the sound, but I guess you're right. That was pretty cool. It makes you feel like fucking badass. I didn't try the multiplayer at all.
I haven't yet.
I've
just been going
heard
for
the
but I've heard the
multiplayer is
single
so
player is like
basic.
good enough.
Yeah, it just seemed kind of trashy to me. But man, the just the campaign alone, I mean, it really did feel really polished, and just like the moving was fun, and I was trying to aim better than Polygon, which really wasn't hard. So I mean, I just had I just
Good
had
job,
a good time.
man.
I had a good time with it.
Don't bully Polygon. It's hard
we
to
we
move
are
a
a bully
name.
podcast. We will bully them.
I
It's
saw a
very
tweet
hard
about
to
that.
move a name at the same time.
One of them, I saw a tweet about that was like, the worst thing about, or the hardest thing about Doom are the controls. Use the left stick to move and the right stick to look
Oh,
up
yeah.
and down. It's
Yeah.
horrible.
Like
It's
the
so
fake,
hard.
I mean,
the fake
come on,
criticism.
guys.
Yeah, and Polygon is everyone's grandma trying to play Halo for the first time.
It's almost as hard as breathing.
Sometimes
I
it can be
mean-
hard.
I
I'm pretty
don't
sure
know.
it's hard for the one who played at Polygon as well. But yeah, great. Like if you've been like, I'd recommend this game actually to like everyone, even people who don't play FPS. I've seen a lot of people who don't actively like playing FPS really enjoying the new Doom. And I think like I'd recommend that game to really anyone who just wants a good, like the most video game.
Yeah, it really
in
was.
in a
It
while.
felt like
Really,
just run and shoot fucking
It felt like
Like,
rip and
gore
tear.
kind of shit.
unabashed.
Yeah, like just
Unabashed,
go
old
and
school.
kill and fuck. And man, those glory kills are fucking. They make you feel so cool. Like
Yeah, even, I
you
like that the
stomp
whole
shit.
I think they based the entire character on that like comic panel from Doom Guy, which is like rip and tear your guts. You have
Yeah.
huge. I mean, you have huge guts.
Doom 4 is actually just brutal Doom in HD.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, at least the campaign. And that was one company that worked on the campaign, and then another team that worked on the multiplayer too. So I mean, that probably explains it.
And yeah, there's like everything about like the single player experience. Also, the variety of enemies, the level design, just the colors. That's really. I was afraid because a lot of people, I think, I was not the only one. The initial reveal of the new Doom, it's kind of meh. It's like I expected it to be. Yeah, it's gonna be like an okay game, like an 8.8 type
Yeah,
of game,
I
which would
think
be
it
like
was
good but forgettable.
I think it was the multiplayer beta that turned a lot of people off. When people were like, "Is this what it's going to be like?" Because this is kind of
Yeah,
shit. But then they
like
didn't
the
send
initial
out.
reveal was kind of slow
Well,
and
they
like
didn't
it
send out
was.
any review copies or anything to anywhere, so nobody really. They thought like they were trying to like hold it in because they thought they were gonna like fail hard with it. But yeah, it seems to be all
And
right.
then
So.
like I think it was a week or two ago, like suddenly like the Nvidia video about like the new because of the new graphics cards, did a little showcase with the new Doom,
Oh
and
yeah.
suddenly everyone was like, "Holy shit! Like this is really fast, and this looks incredibly fun." And indeed it is. So yeah, pick it up. Um,
Redbox that shit, fam. For the
yeah,
campaign, it's worth it.
like really, this is like hard recommendation.
Red has the check on
Other
the
than
way.
that, I haven't done much else with my week. I've seen a few cool stuff. I've seen there's been some new screenshots for Ukulele, the
Oh yeah.
not Banjo Kazooie that we haven't had a lot of news, but I've seen some new screenshots. It looks really damn good. So
Let's hope that doesn't take as long as we move to Mighty Number 9 watch.
well,
Didn't that get a release
Mighty Number
date,
9
though?
filled up the survey, so
3
Like
years.
like a recent one?
Yeah, we talked about
Yeah.
this about a couple episodes ago. It's coming out in
we
June.
talked about it last episode, maybe.
Oh,
or
maybe,
something like
maybe.
that.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought.
In
Yeah.
June or something. I
There's
don't know.
there's your weekly Mighty Number 9 update, everyone.
Yeah, still waiting.
It's almost here. It's gonna be completely average. I
How many
guess.
times has it been delayed so far?
I want to
Something
say
like 4 or 5
yeah,
times,
4 or
maybe?
5 times, and over the
Like,
course
holy
of
shit.
3-4 years.
The thing is, it's always been delayed very short to its like release date. Like
Was
I think one time was maybe a month before it was supposed to be released,
Yeah,
which is
Yeah,
why it's
yeah.
always so damn dumb.
this last
Wasn't
time it was
supposed to come
January.
out like a year ago or two.
Yeah,
Couple of times, a couple years ago or 2, I
it
think.
was supposed to
Yeah,
release
Jesus.
some around last year, and the reason it's being delayed so much is because of like online network for a Mega Man game.
Yeah.
Like something they could have completely like taken apart and just okay, we're just gonna release the offline thing. But no, apparently online is important, so decide to go with that. But if you want to follow Mighty Number 9, there are pages and pages about this game and Keiji Inafune's handling of it and all the Kickstarters that are around it. So
Yeah,
Um,
we'll see when that comes out. You got the Steam copy, right? You said, or you asked
yeah,
for a
well,
Steam key?
since considering like I don't trust any other copy to come soon, like even digitally, so I
Yeah.
went with PC.
I went PS4 because they said it's cross-buy, so you also get it on Vita when it does come out. So I just said, fuck
Yeah.
it. I waited 3 years. I can wait another month or week or whatever for it to come out. 'Cause-
Actually, I wanted on Vita, but I know like the Vita version is not gonna come out like
Yeah.
maybe it's gonna come out maybe like a year later.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know, but anyways, all right. Yaro, what'd you do with your week? Where have you been up to? Who are you?
I haven't done much actually. Like the most I've done is look up things for Ratchet and Clank because the new game came out like a month or so ago. I'm
Yeah.
not really sure, but like I played a bit of it, and it was just amazing. Oh my god! Like
Yeah, they say it's really good.
It's so good. It looks really good. It plays really good. Um, So basically, I was looking up things for it, and I didn't actually realize till I went out searching that it's for PS4 only, and that's
Oh,
a
yeah.
problem because I don't own a Bloodborne machine. So
Bloodborne and Clank machine, thank you.
Clank.
yeah, I guess
I mean,
so.
if you keep Bloodborne and Knack.
My knack box. Yeah, I was gonna say, don't knock the knack box. Yeah, I've heard nothing but good things about that game. Unlike the movie, where it's like fucking shitting itself because
Oh, no.
it's doing terrible. It said the story is bad. It's like it went up against Angry Birds and fucking Civil
Oh.
War, and it's not doing good at all.
I forgot about the Angry
Yeah.
Birds movie.
Yeah. They're just gonna lose a lot of money on that movie. But and then also it's weird that apparently the game looks better than the movie. So it's like, what? How is that even? Did you even try?
Yeah, I was actually gonna go watch the movie, but since I live in Portugal, the English version was only up for a week. Meanwhile, fucking Zootopia is still in the movies, and it's been there since February. Because
Portugal, everyone.
I don't know.
The absolute state of Portugal.
So yeah, I forewent the Ratchet and Clank movie for Civil War. Oh yeah, I guess I could actually talk a bit about that too.
Oh, it's movie cast time. Go ahead.
It was,
Y'all go ahead. I never saw it.
didn't you watch it too?
Civil War?
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched it.
Okay. I guess we could talk about it a bit. First of all, Spider-Man. Spider-Man is
How many
really
jalapenos
good.
do you guys give it out of 5?
I give it a spicy 4 jalapenos out of 5.
Spicy 4.
Spicy
Regular
4 out of
jalapenos.
5.
I'll give it a mild 4. Like it's a very competent movie, but it's not really that spicy.
Let me ask you guys this, since I haven't seen it. I don't know if 599 has seen it. Does Spider-Man have a lot of time in the movie, or is it just like that one shot?
No, it's just that one. Well,
He's
it's
in one long
3
fight
scenes.
Oh, okay.
Like-
okay.
Oh no, he's in 2. Did you miss it?
No,
There's
well,
like-
he's in mainly one long fight scene, and then he also appears like a bit before, like he's being set up.
Well, yeah.
He fell asleep.
Yeah,
Oh, but yeah,
That was
he
that
appears-
mild jalapeno.
I don't know if you missed it because there were 2 post-credit scenes.
Oh shit!
oh,
Yeah.
You fucked
yeah,
up.
no, I think I've seen it. I just don't remember it,
Yeah.
which
Ran
is
out
about
and-
the same thing.
He ran out to catch Angry Birds starting.
Yeah,
Ran into another
We
theater.
even like America. Let's go, Angry Birds.
But yeah, he just appeared like one time when Tony was talking to him, then the fight scene with all the other guys, and then the very last scene, which was him with some Stark Technologies or whatever. So yeah, he doesn't have much screen time, but what screen time he does have is really good. Like I was kind of impressed, really.
it's like he's the best character in the movie.
Basically, yeah.
Wow.
Basically, him and Ant-Man steal the show.
Yeah,
Oh shit! I never saw Ant-Man either. Do I need to watch
Ant-Man
Ant-Man
out of
for this?
nowhere.
Ant-Man
Just
is really good too.
I heard
Just-
Ant-Man was like a good segue movie with some
It's
backstory
nice
between
one-off
shit.
that's not part of the whole big drama that's going on in the Marvel universe. So it's a nice little relief to watch.
I see.
just a small side note. Ant-Man is played by Paul Rudd, right?
Yeah.
So every time I saw his face, I couldn't help but think of Salaryman.
Nobody else here has seen Salaryman?
No,
Okay.
nobody else. has
Just
seen
me
it.
and you, Domo.
I
No,
am
it-
completely
Keep,
lost
keep
on that
keeping
reference.
the memes alive. Good job, guys.
Live, keep them going.
All right,
However, I did like that you said small note about Ant-Man. That was clever.
Oh, tiny
Hey.
little, tiny little aside here. Speaking of isn't Aunt May really young in this movie?
Yeah,
She is,
She's the
yeah.
youngest she's ever been. She's like 30, 40, something like this.
It's because
Yeah.
Spider-Man is like what, 14?
I was about to say, isn't Spider-Man supposed to be a kid right now? I haven't
Yeah,
seen
Spider-Man's
Spider-Man
really
since
young,
Tobey
too.
Maguire, but
Like that's
Still
not
attending
normal.
college.
Oh, okay. Oh, I guess he's not 14 then. Dang, Aunt May, back at it again.
Aunt May was always my Marvel waifu.
The first one.
Well, now you're gonna have her
Oh,
without
gee.
shame.
Peter. Without shame. How old is she? 34? Dropped. 60 plus is my fetish.
Seniors only.
Oh, man. All right. Enough movie cast.
Enough about movies.
Let's get into what this episode really is about, because today,
Yes.
if you're listening on the day we upload this, it's Monday, which in a couple of hours, Overwatch is releasing. So this is our Overwatch Launch Party podcast.
So we're
Let's
here to
go.
help Reddish cope with the withdrawal one more day.
We've shilled this movie enough.
Unless he doesn't get his
we've shilled
key.
this game enough, but yeah.
Oh, actually, about that, Welp told me after last week's episode, he actually bought Overwatch. He pre-ordered it. So, Blizzard, if you're listening, we're really looking for that check. We're getting
yes,
sales
please.
here.
Link of the Patreon below.
We
you
straight
just-
up need money for figs.
Straight up need money for waifu figs, Blizzard. Speaking of waifu figs, one of the things that they in the past couple days were part of their whole, what's the word I'm looking for here? Their not
Marketing campaign?
Yeah, their marketing campaign was they made big ass giant toys across the world.
Yeah.
They made 3: Tracer, Pharah, and Genji. And
And
Varia, one of
Our own boy.
our own boy Vario actually went up to the Tracer statue and took a picture of it. So that was cool, Varia. Thanks for sharing that with us. But
And
yeah,
our
they look really
homeboy
cool.
Hall was like very near the Genji statue, but was only here for his Japanese visa, so he didn't care.
The Genji one was cool. The Pharaoh one was really cool, but it came out at like 3 a.m. for me anyways. I was at work and I was like checking Twitter and I was like, oh, that looks cool. Too bad we didn't see that earlier because that
Where
thing
was
was
it at?
awesome. It was in Korea. Which you'd think they would have done Diva, but
Mm-hmm.
I think Diva was just too much work because then they would have had to make her whole.
They had to make the mech in a
mech
separate
They
Separate
would have
box.
had to. They would have had to hire people to keep them away from it.
They actually they hired a cosplayer to like come out on stage or whatever as Diva. So that was cool. Look that up if you're lonely late at night and looking for something good. But yeah, the Pharaoh one was really cool. I think that was my favorite. Genji lit up. That was cool too. Tracer was probably the
Nice.
most basic, but of course everyone flocked to that one, being the poster child. But yeah, Overwatch comes out today. If you're listening to this again, like I said, and I hope
In about 24 hours.
we're all gonna play. We're all gonna, at least, I hope I get my key.
Someday I'll play.
I should have just bought it from Blizzard. I'm such an idiot,
If-
but very
If
tempted me.
he doesn't, we'll have to announce Redish's eulogy next week.
Yeah,
Did you buy it from a Russian site again?
I don't know. I don't want to say Russian, but let's just say I tweeted at them asking when we're gonna get the key, and they were like, "Have a nice day." I was like, "Fuck, son of a bitch.
Oh.
This is not gonna go well. I'm gonna get it in a
Well.
fucking month, and then Blizzard's gonna ban my account."
So while everyone else is enjoying it today, let's
know.
tell Reddish what he's gonna miss out on.
If I could return it, I would and just buy it full price on Blizzard, but I haven't really looked into it. So, oh, I'm hearing myself echo. Hoot,
Who-
hoot, hoot, hoot. Hello? Who did you die?
Oh no!
Oh god.
No, I'm back.
Oh shit! What happened?
No, nothing.
And echoing.
Just dropped something.
Oh fuck. Okay. Hold on. I'll cut
Did
this
you
out.
drop
No, you know what?
something or
I'm gonna
drop
leave
off
this
of
shit in.
something?
Put this as the intro.
Yeah, just that, and like, who did you die? And then music starts.
In the arms of the angel. Rest in peace, Hoot. 2008 to 2016.
Outtakes podcast episode.
And just
Episode
like
7.5.
Tree.
put the dates and just like over like a fading picture of a tree in the background.
It's
I'm just
perfect.
gonna the image is gonna be a tombstone with Rowlet on etched into it. Oh man.
It's like the other owl Pokemon attending his funeral.
Oh man, that's so sad.
Oh,
Yeah.
The meta is getting too deep.
Where was I before all this shit happened? What was I saying?
We were talking about the
something.
statues
You're
and
talking about your
the
key
sketchy
maybe not
site you
coming.
bought it from.
Oh yeah, okay, so yeah, I bought it from. I'm not gonna name the site because I don't want to give them any publicity, especially if I don't get
Some
all, our,
Russian
all our
site.
30 people. But Varia was like, "Hey, you should buy it from here. It's like $40, and it's the Origins edition." And I was like, "Fuck yeah, $20 savings." And then like 2 days ago, I was like, "Fuck, if they're gonna release the game early, they're probably not gonna let these people have their keys until I mean, well, I don't know. It depends on how they got their keys. I don't even know how they got them.
Stolen.
So, I got the little insurance thing on it, so it's like if it doesn't activate or whatever, we reimburse you your money. But I wish I would have just bought from Blizzard now because I would know for sure. Like I can go right at 6. Well, it's 6 my time.
The Origins edition just has a bunch of like cosmetic racer stuff, right?
Yeah, it's all the skins.
Basically.
But then also I didn't realize that where I got it from, I'm not gonna get the Widow skin. That's like specifically from Blizzard if you pre-order, or like from GameStop and Blizzard. So like I pre-ordered it. I'm gonna get the other skins, but I'm not gonna get that Widow skin, that red one. So that fucking
It's not
sucks.
like it's good.
But yeah. Hope I get my key. Hope I can play right at 6 when it drops over here. What time is it coming out for you, Hoot?
Well, it's gonna come out tomorrow. It's gonna be unlocked at 1 a.m. for me.
Oh, okay. Damn.
So, but I'll probably
that
still
sounds
be able
right.
to play a couple hours since I don't really sleep.
Yeah, that's what I'm planning on doing too. Man, if I get my key at 6, fuck, I'll stay up till 12 or 2. I'll ask my mom to let me stay up past my bedtime and stay up till 9.
Or I thought it.
I swear.
I thought it opened at like 6 p.m. Pacific.
It's 6 p.m. No, it's 6 p. Oh, is it? No, I thought it was 6
Yeah,
p.m.
'cause
4
I saw Varia
PST.
tweeted out. And he said,
So it's 4
Pacific. Oh, okay. So it is 6 for you.
Oh, okay, yeah. Because I thought I calculated it, and I was like, I got a tattoo of it on my arm. What time it's going to be available? That's how I'm waiting for this shit.
Then you have to scratch it every time you don't have your key.
Yeah, but it's coming out soon. So soon. We've waited 2 weeks. Has been hell.
And
God, it would take so long.
if you've been keeping up with Overwatch and you're listening when this podcast comes out, yesterday a new short was released.
Yes. Well, yeah. Well, since we've recorded, we have 2 new shorts out that we haven't talked about. Which me and Hoot were like, did we talk about it last time? And it was
no,
like
it came
we
out
recorded
after it.
literally
Yeah, it
the
was
day
right
before.
before.
Yeah. So let's talk about the first one, which is Dragons.
So yeah, we have 2 dragons, and the new one was
Hero.
just called Hero.
Yeah, Hero.
Dragons was pretty okay.
Pretty okay.
very-
Dragons was like the best
Really?
short. Dragons was like the best short out of all of them so far. I think it was stronger than
Yeah,
Hero
it really
too.
had
It
the
was
feels.
really good.
I still prefer Recall out of all of them.
Recall
I think
should have been last. I don't know why they did that. Like Recall should have been the one they released today, and Hero should have been like when Dragons came out, and Dragons should have been when Recall came out, or something. Or I don't know. I still think Dragons was the strongest out of all of them, and I'm not talking about the writing because everyone knows Blizzard's writing is like everyone's been saying it's kind of boring and predictable. And it's true, but I just think like
it is pretty predictable. Like I think
Yeah.
I've plugged that last week with like this
God, I've seen that thing everywhere.
SFM animation,
Yes.
which is like the crocodile who made like a quote unquote prediction of how the short would be. Is like
But-
90%
Yeah.
It was-
what it was.
It was literally wrong on everything except Hanzo beats up some Shimada guys. Like the rest was just he meets up with Hanzo, which we saw in the trailer. He fights with Hanzo, which we saw in the trailer. Like, it
Yeah,
was,
that's true.
But it wasn't wrong.
everything else.
He pulled a
Just
lot.
everything
He
else
pulled
was
a
wrong.
lot from what they showed in the trailers, but I mean, I wouldn't have thought to like say, "Oh, this is exactly what's going to happen" or whatever. And I guess this guy did, but I could have been like, "Yeah, they're going to meet up and they're going to fight and they're going to talk." Like that's
Like,
basically
well,
what.
yeah,
what I
It
was
doesn't
saying.
make it even any less like predictable in the sense that it's the most cliche thing you can do with
Yeah.
2 Japanese honor men fighting in the
Dishonorable.
temple.
Yeah, but like
Yeah.
it's not a game that needs a story, and it's obviously keeping people entertained.
A lot of people
No, of
want.
course,
a lot of people
but-
want the story. A lot of people want the story. I
Really?
mean, like a lot of people are like, "I wish they would add like 2-hour campaigns for each character."
Really?
That's-
And
No, I
it's
wouldn't want a campaign, but like,
Jesus
if you're gonna give
Christ.
a
Why?
backstory,
It's a multiplayer shooter. Why would you
What do you guys
mean,
think about the
play
possibility?
Battleborn?
Let's say in 3 years after Overwatch is done and they release an MMO of Overwatch.
I
Like,
don't
with-
know, but I
because
think they could do
Overwatch was
something
supposed
like,
to be Titan. Which
Oh,
was gonna
it
be
is.
their
It
new
is the
Warcraft.
assets from it.
No.
yeah, it's
So-
like a kind of more of a spin-off, but it's like I don't know how much of Titan is in Overwatch.
Yeah, nobody really knows.
But it's not like really what Titan was supposed to be. It was more like an offshoot of
Yeah.
what remains and like maybe some ideas,
since
maybe
they
some
already
design.
had the
I'm just
They
saying,
have the
I wouldn't put
assets.
it past Blizzard. If they already have the install base and everyone loves these characters and they never come up with a story mode, 3 years down the line, or
But I
5
think
years or
the
whatever.
comparison will always be with like the most direct example will always be Team Fortress 2. And by curiosity, I've gone back and watched some of the older TF2 shorts or the ones they did not so long ago. Like my favorite one is the one where with the bread, where it's just like they did the bread updates and it's this whole little thing
Oh,
with
yeah,
scouts
yeah.
trying to romance Miss Pauline,
That was
and
a really good short.
the
Yeah, it
writing
was.
the writing in this is amazing. And TF2 doesn't have any campaign, it doesn't have any kind of single player content, but it just has amazing little comics and character pieces on the side. Even the very first videos they did about the introduction of all the characters like Soldier and the heavy weapons guy, like the very first thing I've seen of TF2 is the heavy weapons guy video. And I still think that like that's still a better example that what most of Overwatch's shorts has done. Like Overwatch is taking more of a tongue-in-cheek, cheesy superhero approach, which I can appreciate. But I still think like it could be written a little bit like better
Yeah, that's true.
and less like cliche over cliche over cliche. Like, hey, he's Japanese honor man, and like his brother is pissed because he killed him, and here's Soldier Man, who's a gruff soldier military man.
Yeah, I mean, we
And
could even say that a lot of the characters they play a lot to their race. Like I don't want to say Blizzard's
well,
racist, but it's
ethnicity.
like the black guy's a DJ, the Asian girl plays video games. Like it's kind of they're stereotypes. They're very strong. They
Yes,
come out very strong.
The
Also,
Mexican is
the
a mass
Korean
murderer.
controls
Yeah.
the Terran unit.
Trump was right.
The Mexican is a mass murderer. Yeah, exactly. It's crazy. But Dragons, I liked it a lot. I thought that
It was pretty great.
it
That was
It
automatically
was pretty cool to look at.
automatically shot Genji up to like my number one favorite because he just looked so
Yeah.
cool in that fucking short.
A little
Can't
thing,
wait.
I didn't expect Genji to have this voice. Like,
Really?
I thought he would have a way deeper voice.
Oh yeah.
What I want to know is why does Hanzo have like a pretty good like normal like he doesn't have much of like what his original accent should be, but Genji has like accent out the ass. Why?
That's because the voice actor is
Yeah.
uh
He's actually-
shit. I think he was born in America actually. I'm not really sure, but something about him living in the United States for a long time. Whereas the Genji actor, I'm betting, hasn't had much time to.
They
All
pulled
I'm
him
saying
straight from
is
Japan.
Adapt.
it's
to
kind of
the
weird
English.
since they both were probably in the same area for the most part.
One of the voice actor for Genji, I don't know any of or any Genji or Hanzo, but the voice actor for Genji is called Gaku Space.
What?
Like Space is literally his last name,
Oh yeah.
Shit.
and Hanzo is called Nakauchi Paul. So Paul is his first name. So
Right.
Kind
That's
of
the way
understand.
Japanese names works.
Yeah, so you can kind of understand that it might not be completely
Upon
native.
space.
Right, exactly.
Well,
But yeah, Dragons was cool. But then today, in fact, we had Hero, which is about
Yes.
Soldier 76 and the life of
76,
Moose.
which is actually Yaro's favorite character to play, I believe, right? 76.
Yeah.
He's a
Man.
good character.
He is fun. I actually like his ultimate a lot. That aimbot.
Really
DDA
good.
bot.
I love his voice.
I was
lines.
disappointed. I was disappointed though in the short when he falls and he activates his ultimate. He didn't say, "I've got you in my sights." He didn't say it, and I was like, "What the hell?" They did it
He
with.
did a cooler one though.
They did it with.
they did it
with
in Dragons.
Yeah, Hanzo, and I don't understand why they didn't do it. It would have been cool, I think, but whatever. And then at the end when she says like, or "You're one of those heroes," and he says, "What does he say?" No,
Not
He
anymore.
said not
Yeah,
anymore.
not anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. He should have said, "We're all heroes now," because isn't that what he says in the game? I don't know. I thought that
We're
would
all
be-
soldiers
We're
now.
all something.
Yeah, just a fuck off kid.
I don't
He
know.
could have said, "I'm just a soldier" or something like that. Would have been cooler.
I'm just a soldier
I don't know.
76
I
and
thought-
Overwatch trademark.
Overwatch trademark. Pre-order now on PC at GameStop.
Well, I guess this really was our Overwatch Origins edition.
This truly was. Yeah.
No,
That
I
was.
thought that line was pretty badass though. Not anymore, I'm not.
I liked more what she said when
Like-
she's like, "I think you are." That was cool.
Everything 76 says just sounds so good. His voice
He's
is
Batman.
amazing.
You know, everything.
I
His
like
little
the
one-liners.
I
are
fact
love
fucking
that he's
his
Batman.
voice
He's
basically
great.
so
Batman
much.
/ Punisher.
Yeah, it's really
It's
great.
just so gruff. I love it so much. It's
Yeah.
great.
Not
Oscars, though.
Akihiko.
His face, it's not fucked up. I remember for one of the other shorts, like he doesn't have a super fucked up face like Genji.
It's
His
not.
face is normal.
No,
He has
he's got a
2
scar.
scars across the face.
Yeah.
No. But yeah, not something on the level of Genji.
No,
Like if you took
nowhere
out,
near.
you just have like a big scar in the middle, but you still look like a normal dude.
I don't know how much of Genji is actually left. I know like his face, so I'm assuming his head, and I think one of his
Probably
arms.
just face.
Probably
I think
it's
one of
like
his-
brain.
Kind of a Darth Vader.
No, I think
Situation.
there's art in the art book that shows like when they're training or whatever, when they're like in Overwatch, like training to be part of Overwatch or whatever. Genji is wearing like a different outfit, and you see like
Oh,
one of
yeah,
his
yeah,
arms
yeah.
is real, and then like the other one's like covered in the robot thing, so or the armor or whatever. So I think he has like an arm left, but I mean I'm wondering, I don't know, maybe it's just armor, maybe he's all robot. I don't know. Someone made in the Hero short, you know when they're beating up that robot, that Omnic or whatever. Someone made a video where they put Bastion's head on that robot and they're just beating him for like an hour.
People are way too salty
Yeah.
about Bastion.
Oh, man.
Good God.
That's funny.
Look at the main Bastion.
We didn't get any new characters in this short, which a lot of people were thinking was going to happen, but a lot of people who were just grasping at nothing but wishes. But there was a lot of info that someone said. Apparently, there's a new character coming soon. Whether it's going to be the first one or event, we know Blizzard's going to add characters, right? So her name apparently that leaked was Sombra, and she's supposed to be.
Yep.
If not from Mexico, then maybe like just Spanish, some other kind of Spain or
Latin
something.
America
Yeah,
somewhere.
Latin America. But she's supposedly on the screen that leaked in a documentary, or leaked in quotation marks, because I doubt Blizzard would let this out without them wanting it to get out. Is she's a sniper support class, which I'm not sure how that would work other than like shoot your teammates with syringes, or
if she has gadgets, like the turrets that Symmetra has, if she has something like that, maybe.
I
But
don't know
like-
why would they make her
friendly.
then? Like, that's what's weird. If they're all supposed to be like so different, I mean, I don't know. The design that leaked, I liked it. It looked pretty cool, but I don't know how much of that is obviously whether it's real or not, and whether it's ever coming or whatever. But her story apparently is like she's related, or not related, but somehow intertwined with Reaper. Obviously, he's also Mexican, Spanish, but I'm not sure exactly. Obviously, no one knows what that's about. But a lot of people were kind of disappointed because Blizzard tweeted out like, "Oh, there's going to be this heroes getting activated," and there was 3 of them, and everybody thought, 3 more heroes before launch, and it was the toys, or those life size or larger than life toys.
I
So.
didn't expect 3 heroes at once. I'd never.
Yeah, that would have been
expected
a stretch. It was just Varia waking up in LA, activated. But yeah, she didn't come out in Hero, so maybe sometime down,
Or
maybe sometime,
did she?
or was she there? You know who was there? Apparently he's been in every short. Is a character called Soundquake, and I was just reading that up before we started recording. That he's the big red dude that came out in the art already. So he came out. He's come out once in every single short. He was on the poster in this one.
Downquake. Is it the
Oh.
robot?
Yeah, it's that big red dude.
The red guy. Yeah.
Yeah, so apparently that's
Is
his
he
name.
short?
He's in every short in some way, like his face. He's
Uh-huh.
in he's in
Okay.
Recall where he's looking at the computer. He's in. I just heard he's in every short, and then in this one he was in the poster. And in the
I
one
see.
with Tracer, like where Zenyatta comes out and he's like gonna give a speech.
Mondara.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As you turn or something, he's like on one of the buildings, like a picture of him or something, like with everybody else. Like you see his eyes. Like I don't know, it's like the top of a movie theater or something. I don't remember, but apparently he's been in everyone. So I think he's like a confirmed character. The other one who I think was not confirmed, but who there's already like a design for in that same picture that he comes out in is Athena, which would be like a robot. I mean, all of this I'm not really sure, but would be like a robot version of
This is
the
the
AI.
fan theory section.
Just the OS from Winston.
It's just speculation at
Yeah,
this point.
what I think would be cool then, I mean, just me saying would be like, kind of like, did you ever play Mass Effect 3 where Edie was like a robot they body
Yeah,
with
it
the
was,
AI.
it
Yeah.
Oh, God.
was stupid.
Yeah, so I'm thinking that I mean it'd be cool, the same theory where it's like they put her, obviously the AI, into like a body that can like fight, you know? That'd be cool. I just want another robot, guys. Okay, I'm sorry I'm reaching here, but
This is devolving in like Dark Souls 3 lore discussion.
yeah. But it'd be so cool to have a robot girl in this game. Anyways, yeah, so that's just all fan theory shit. But Hero was good. I liked it. Probably was my third favorite out of all the shorts.
I think Hero's my least favorite so far.
The
Although I
music
like
was
Soldier.
cool. The little guitar, and then it picks up at the end. Oh, also at the end they show the moon, and there's like clearly something on the moon, like there's
Yeah,
like a base.
It's been shown quite a few times. There's something there.
Maybe
Yeah,
a map,
probably
maybe
a
a
moon
map
base.
incoming. That'd be cool.
Moon-based map, that would be awesome.
Zero gravity map.
The only thing I actually wanted for Hero to be better is after the explosion, 76's visor should have come off.
Oh, shown his face a little bit.
Exactly, because that way, like, the girl would have maybe recognized him, or you could just get a glance at his face.
Yeah.
Because right now his shtick is that he's just a soldier, but like he just got blown the fuck up. Like you can just see he's just a man behind that mask. But one thing I actually liked about the animation, since he has the visor, you can't really see his face. But if you look at his eyebrows, like the way they move, you can actually tell what expression he has. Like kinda.
Yeah,
Like
his
most of
face
the time he's just pissed. But when he was talking to the girl, like he got a softer expression. So yeah, I really like that bit.
One thing that was kind of not cool, but kind of funny to me and showed his character also, I think, was when they throw the grenade and he like literally can't decide, like, should I go after them or should I save? Like he like kind of like starts walking and he's like, oh shit, I like, you know. So it really shows
Yeah.
like he's all about like I really want to
also
get
like that.
these fucking justice.
He's really
like, you know?
hard on that.
Yeah,
He's
like,
really hard on that vigilante shit.
Yeah, exactly. That was pretty cool. And I know his name is I forgot his first
John
name.
Morrison.
Morrison, yeah, John Morrison, yeah. So I mean, he was in Overwatch. He has a little bit. I think he has like probably the most fleshed out backstory. I think, as
Yeah,
far
pretty
as like
much.
for relating to the main plot of like Overwatch and the whole team and stuff, and the dismantling of Overwatch, and then Reaper. I don't know. There was other fan theories I read, but I'm not gonna say them because I sound like an idiot if they're not true, which they probably aren't. But yeah, those two shorts came out. Anything else anybody wants to say about Overwatch after this? This is the last time we're going to talk about it.
Out so we can talk about
until like another
else.
update. Yeah, until there's like another update or until something happens.
Why is Roadhog not your favorite king?
Because I like Diva, but he is
because
fun.
Reinhardt exists.
Yo,
Reinhardt's
Reinhardt
really
is
good.
fucking
Roadhog
cool.
is one of my favorites to play, at least.
Yeah. God, I just want to be able to play with them again, you know? Like, fucking try them out and do shit. Can't wait.
Welcome back,
Exactly
my friends.
24 hours.
So this is what it's
wanna-
like to have friends.
I want to get good in McCree. You can just hit his flashbang and go M2 and kill someone, but it's the left clicks that count.
Yeah, wait until we get the patch notes for the when on launch day when we see everyone's been nerfed except Bastion.
Oh god.
Introducing Bastion's shield is back, and we fucking gave him 110% more damage.
Best
Have
shield
fun.
is back, and we removed his
His
weak
ultimate
weak
doesn't
point.
end until he dies.
Bastion has a Reinhardt shield.
Oh fuck! His ultimate
Bastion
is
is
just
constantly spamming his emote.
sounds like me. His ultimate is just a fucking blue shell from Mario. It just finds whoever's doing the best and just
no.
kills them. Yeah, so that's Overwatch. Hopefully we're playing
Again.
right now when people are listening to this, when I upload this.
Yeah. Right, I still had one more thing to discuss about Overwatch. I don't know if any of you are actually have a concern about regarding this, but visual cohesion. What I mean is, For example, take a game like Dota 2 or Team Fortress 2. Actually, might be the best example. If you remember when it launched, like it had this very cohesive visual aspect where everything made sense, everything looked the right time frame. Then a few years down the line, it's just silly hats everywhere, weapons that don't really look very much in place with the time frame, and I'm kind of worried that might happen to Overwatch because if you look at the skins, like some legendary ones, like you got really good skins that fit in with the theme and of the characters, like say 76's what is it, Commando, I think, which is just him in regular soldier rags and camel paint. But then you got shit like Stuntman 76, which just looks so out of place.
That is true.
Yeah.
That is true. I do agree with that. I didn't like seeing that skin. I'm wondering if they'll change it for something else. I don't know. But what scares me about it, and I mean not scares me, but something that worries me is depending on how heavy they go microtransactions for skins, if they even do that, or loot crates or whatever, and skins are in there, they're obviously going to have to add more to keep selling them. So I'm afraid of like not only visual cohesion, what they can come up with, but I'm also afraid of like they're going to do like third party kind of like actual Joker from Batman for Junkrat,
God.
like that would really take me out of it. To see, a fucking PewDiePie skin on Reaper or some shit, like, I would hate that, and I trust Blizzard sort of, and maybe they just thought that was maybe they're gonna add some kind of part of a lore where he had to dress up as a stuntman or I don't know, but I totally agree. I would hate to see that. I would hate to see like hats being added and stuff. But I mean, they're gonna have to make money on it somehow. Afterwards, I'm sure, since every update is going to be free, but I don't know how they're going to do it or what.
That stuff doesn't actually bother me. I kind of enjoy it because it's fun.
This is a no fun podcast, 599. How many times do I have to tell you? No
like,
fun
like
allowed.
some of the crazier skins, I was like, some of the crazy legendary ones, I was like, that's amazing. Like the one you guys were mentioning.
Oh yeah,
like the Evil Knievel one and shit. I was like, that's a fucking awesome. We need more of that.
Legendary? Is that a legendary for 76?
I think it is.
Which? The Stuntman?
Yeah, Stuntman.
Yeah, it's legendary. Like, some are actually really good quality, like the what is it? Heyman? I don't really remember the name. The one where Junkrat is turned into a scarecrow.
Oh yeah, that one looks real cool. I would have rather had that one.
That's really good quality.
Yeah.
Like Stuntman is just awful. Just no.
You're right. It's so it pulls it out.
It's just terrible. Yeah. But like, even if the Scarecrow skin is out of place, it makes no sense whatsoever. It's really good quality. It is really good.
Honestly, there was a Widowmaker skin that I didn't like either. Like she looked kind of like punky.
Oh yeah,
it
kind of makes sense because ballroom and shit. But terrible.
Something about it was just off to me.
For me, like I'll be pretty honest. I think the thing you're afraid of, YARO, will probably happen down the line because they'll probably need to make money at some point. But for me, it's like, as you mentioned, Team Fortress 2, and I think the more importantly than cohesion is like keeping the silhouette recognizable.
Oh yes,
because
yes.
in this game, when you have to recognize an enemy character in like a fraction of a second to like know how to deal with it.
That's true. That's very
like,
true.
Like in TF2, like you can recognize immediately. Okay, who's a sniper, who's a heavy, who's a scout, who's a spy, by the way they're moving, by the way they're standing up. And it's true that with all the fucking hats and the little special effects that they've been adding over the years, so it doesn't completely ruin it, but it does add some visual pollution.
That's very true. Like, say, take the Stuntman skin, put it on Reaper, put it on McCree, put it on 76, and it's like, who's who?
But like, there's already some things like that. Like one Reaper skin is the one from like his old self. Like,
with the beanie.
Hayes. Yeah, and like that alone can be confusing to play because since he doesn't have his long coat and his mask, that takes a little bit of extra time to recognize. Okay, who am I fighting? Because you can think, oh, is it like from afar? Like, who is it? Soldier? Is it Sweeper?
Right. They're just
Although
men,
it's not that bad. Like it's far from being that bad, but it does count a little bit in your reaction time. And similarly, if like full soldier, well, one skin I want is the one where like his old self, but he has like the long coat.
Right.
But then
Which,
again, you know,
commander.
yeah, the commander.
It really
skin.
messes with the silhouette, and it does count. Like it might even just be like a 0.5 second delay in your reaction. Like, who's that? Like, does he pose a danger to me? What should I do?
Yeah.
But that's more than enough. That's more than enough to fuck you up.
Like, it probably won't matter as much when we've played for several months and we know, like, the game by heart and all the maps, and, like, we can instantly recognize, like, a projectile from a certain character. But for newcomers, it's going to be very confusing, especially with 21 characters, and if these 21 characters can have vastly different skins.
Yeah, that's very true.
And that's the thing also, like, the other thing is, compared to Team Fortress 2, there's not a color code on the characters, if I recall. I don't remember if
their
in the
names?
beta there was...
But that's it.
There's not a red soldier and a blue soldier when you play, is it?
What do you mean? No, it's every skin is different, so...
Yeah, it was like, there's not...
I don't know, I don't remember that ever being an issue for me.
This is a big issue, but it's like, it is kind of a...
Well, it's more like down the line, how big of an issue could it be? You know, like right now,
don't
there's
they,
Stuntman and that
give
Reaper
you
skin.
silhouettes of your allies, like your walls and shit?
There's a color on them, like, and then their name, you can set their name to be, a different color or whatever, but I think it's by default, it's like, it's blue, like light blue if they're good, red if they're bad, and then like green if they're in your party. I think that's how I remember it. But
it's really nitpicky stuff.
You'll be able to tell that they're the enemy. What you're saying is right though, because like, look at these new characters, just the outline of them. Try to tell the difference between Sombra if she's running with a sniper rifle, if she's real, and Widowmaker with a different skin on. Like, it's going to be very confusing for a while, I think, or it could be, depending on how they handle it. I don't know.
Especially because the model they showed in like that leak.
Yeah.
It was pretty much just white, and there's also that one Widowmaker skin, which is also just white.
Exactly.
So
and it's just all you can tell is really by the
confusing.
gun. All you can tell is really by the gun, and if they both have sniper rifles, and it's like, like how am I supposed to really, really know? What comes into play there, I think, what helps is whenever you're around a character, you really there's good like a sound, like you hear them speak, they do some lines or something, so that kind of helps. But I mean, I don't know. It would depend later on how they handle it, I guess, like you guys said. But I would hate to see them really muddle that up,
Oh well.
We'll have to see. Let's just get through the first day, which I'm excited about. Like I said, hope I get my key.
Let's just have fun with video games.
Who's going to be playing right at launch? You guys?
Probably me.
Not me.
Hey.
My head. Well, me and Hoot, hopefully, together. And then maybe... I don't wonder if Varia's going to be able to play at launch.
I'll try.
I think he said something like he can play for like an hour when it comes out. I think he's going to be busy the week, though.
Suffering.
I would get it, but, I haven't done shit with my computer. I really don't think about it until times when I really can't do anything about it.
Let's talk about that. How do we fix your computer? No, let's not talk about that.
Just
okay, because I don't know.
This becomes
make a Kickstarter. Make a Kickstarter and name it "Let's Get 599 a New Computer."
Oh shit! Yeah, start.
Please donate to Patreon, Blizzard.
We need it. Part of our advertising for Blizzard is we need a computer for $599. That's part of our deal.
As soon as I do get it up, I'm definitely picking up Overwatch for it.
All right, but I think anyway that's like everything we can talk about Overwatch until it comes out.
I think that's pretty much it.
We're beat this horse.
Overwatch is over.
Yeah, pretty much.
Until next week.
Yeah, until we actually
will talk about it like in more concrete manner when we'll have actual gameplay to talk about.
Oh man!
But I'll probably be moving on to also other stuff too, like other games.
No, the video games matter. This is it. This is the end of video games. But no, there's more stuff coming out. Also, let's move on to our next and final topic, which we'll just talk about real quick because we already hit on it, and we're gonna have another podcast, which is E3. What are we already talked about? We're hoping to see. What was I was gonna change it up. Let's go around and just say really quick, since we already kind of did prediction things. let's say like the most impossible thing that you think they could announce. Can we do that?
Half-Life 3.
Ah, that's a good one.
That
599.
is a good one. Shit. Come back to me. Come back.
Son of a bitch. Yaro?
Video games.
Yeah, I doubt that there would be any video games there.
I really have no hope whatsoever. So, like, best scenario, worst scenario, I have no scenario whatsoever.
I have another good one.
This is basically like, what's your dream thing?
Well, no, not even what's your dream. Just like what is like basically impossible, like not gonna happen. There's no way, but wouldn't it be? Yeah, I guess it is your dream. Okay, what's your dream thing?
I
Did you
really
say
have
anything?
no idea.
Like a new Jet Set Radio.
Oh, damn, Jet Set Radio. Wow.
Like, if they announced Jet Set Radio 3, like, I don't expect it at all. I know I've seen on Twitter, like, Naganuma is, like, really active on, like, retweeting everyone who is asking for a new Jet Set Radio, so I know he's aware of that.
Oh yeah.
Well, without Jet Set Radio, he has no job. But
Well, he's the composer. Oh, he has a job. Probably he's working with something else.
Joke hoot.
Oh. Okay.
What about Crash? What about Crash Bandicoot?
Yeah, I mean, I would
Crash
love to see
Bandicoot.
a new Crash.
I don't
Wait,
think
wait,
I
wait.
still
Who
don't think
has
Naughty
the
Dog
rights
has
to EA, or who has the
What
rights
is
to
this
that?
about
Has the
Crash
rights.
Bandicoot?
Yeah, I do. No, it's Activision who owns the rights.
I doubt
What's
they
going
would.
on with Crash?
Activision.
Well, if you
Just
guys
the
have
fact
played,
that if it existed again, that'd be amazing.
if you guys have seen that Uncharted, there's like an Easter egg spoilers where you can play the first level of Crash in there. Like it's him playing Crash, like with his girlfriend or something. I don't know
that's awesome.
Uncharted,
No,
but
it's like
Yeah.
I can't say that would be a huge spoiler, but yeah, there's a playable level of Crash Bandicoot at the end.
yeah.
Nice.
Like, I do not give too much of a shit about Crash Bandicoot. I don't think it deserves particularly like a revival.
Whoa, savage!
I mean,
absolutely
it's not like
savage.
Sony
Well-
has any good mascots to run off right now.
God of War.
We said
That
good
might-
mascots.
No, that's true.
Yeah, Kratos
But,
was never a good mascot.
He was a little asshole.
Oh man, I did play a different game this week. I played, there's a God of War game on PS Plus for Vita. It's
Ghost
Ghost
of
of
Sparta.
Sparta. It's
Yeah, you
pretty
told me
fun.
about
It's
this.
really fun.
How does it look?
I mean, it looks like a PSP game because it is, but it's fun. It plays.
It's a
It plays
good looking
really
PSP
well.
game.
A
It plays
PSP
really
game
well
looks like a
for-
PSP game.
But do you know who made this game?
No, I
It's our
don't.
friends at Ready at Dawn who made The Order.
Oh, that is
Wait.
right.
Is that the
right.
last thing they did since the order? I mean, before the order?
No,
Aren't-
they did
No,
that
they did a couple
before.
small
Oh,
things.
okay.
Aren't
Oh,
you
that
happy
was
you guys
actually
made
amazing.
Until Dawn?
No, I haven't played that. Is it good?
I liked it.
Until Dawn?
Until Dawn, yeah.
No.
Is it the stress sim?
It's a like slasher movie game.
Oh yeah. It's like a
The one
choice,
on like
kind of
PS4 and
choice-based.
shit, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
The stress sim.
It's an interactive movie.
Oh
Yeah.
right.
But it's like it's a fun type of interactive movie because it uses a genre that works well with that kind of stuff. It's especially fun if you have friends. Like
Well, hey,
the best way to experience the like Until Dawn is get it like you can probably not finish it on one go, but you can get a bunch of people and just all have them chip in the choices you're gonna make.
What if I
oh
don't
God.
have friends?
What if
you're
we're
fucked.
not normies? What if we have no friends?
Then you post in the dub chat until someone responds to you.
You stream it. You stream it, then you ask your stream buddies to tell you what to do.
Oh God! I tried streaming to the PS4.
And you get all the Twitch bucks.
I was streaming Doom on the PS4, and the only one that came in was Swift, and he was bullying me. It's like, is this a PS4 game? Wow,
So-
who taught you how to play video games? This is shit.
Wait, when
So
was
to
this
end up
stream? I would
also
have watched.
I
Sorry.
don't know. 2 nights ago. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, so since we almost, I think, to the end, I have actually a compendium question this week.
Oh, are we doing that still? Okay, I guess
Yeah.
who's taking over? Wait. Let me introduce it right so I can add the echo. All right, well, that brings us to the end of our topics that we had to talk about. So, last but not least, we're going to keep it alive and we're going to move to the compendium. Who has it? Who's going?
I have it.
Mr.
Since
Who?
Zara's not here, I decided to take over.
What?
Oh, Yaro, do you know how
aggressively.
this works? Have you heard how this works?
I don't know.
Okay,
It's
so the
basically
compendium is
It's a
Yeah.
question, basically.
yeah, we get a compendium is from Persona, right? For anyone who doesn't know this,
Okay.
it's a bunch of cards. So we get a bunch of cards with topics, and we pick one, and then we talk about it, and that's how we wrap up the show. That's where the music's from. That's where the idea came from. Mr. Hoot has our cards. What do we got?
So I'm kind of cheating because it's not really a card. It's like an already. It's a question I actually thought of today.
Podcast is falling apart.
No, it's all over. Episode 7, we can already close
It really
everything.
went downhill once Vario moved to LA. I'm serious.
Yeah, once I had to come in.
Yeah.
But my question is, and I already have an answer, but I'm curious to hear you guys first. And the question is, do you think there is a franchise that never had a really good game in it, like a popular franchise, not even popular, but like just a franchise that never had a great game? Not necessarily that it was bad, but there was never a game that just went beyond, oh, okay, yeah, not bad, or like correct. And try to avoid answering in the sense that just to tell about a franchise you don't like just because it's popular, although if it's a popular franchise you can still say it. But really think of a franchise that you think never had a particular, like,
So a franchise that never had a good game?
never got off the ground, really.
In our opinion? Or
Yeah.
like that, or like by like standards of like the industry, like it didn't make money.
Well, try to make like more like standards of like
Okay.
it never really pushed the envelope, or never like had an exceptional reception.
God, there were probably
Overall.
a lot in like PS2, Xbox gen. Maximo comes to mind first off.
So
for me.
like, you know, not necessarily franchises like avoid traps like Assassin's Creed, because like Assassin's Creed 2, for example, could be
Yeah,
considered
I
a
was
very, very good
gonna think
one.
right away. I went to Call of Duty, but I'm like, no, like I like Big Red 1, and I like there were Call of Duties that were good before they got into the same. So, but what I want to ask real quick before we answer is like, does it have to have more than one game, or is it just like just one game? Okay.
Like, usually, like a franchise that has spawned at least 2, maybe 3 games, you know, that's been going on at least for a little while, but never had really like a groundbreaking entry.
Oh, geez. Don't worry, guys. You can all take your time thinking, because I'll just cut this out if you really need to. I'll just go to someone answering.
I mean, honestly, the first thing that comes to mind for me is probably like those Maximo games. I don't know if you ever played them. You played them on PS2.
The which one?
I think it was called Maximo. It was like a PS2 game where you're like sort of like this barbarian dude, and you're just like
how many games were there? Oh, I
think there were
remember
like
this
2 or
dude.
3.
The dude with the cape.
Yeah, I mean it wasn't bad, but I never thought the series was that great. And I never like.
Well, it was
no
never
one ever
really.
like.
I remember this dude's face. I used to see.
Oh god, looking at it, I don't even remember that game at all.
Dude, all I'm saying is this
I
is
have
the
no
series
idea.
that comes to mind for me. Wow, really, man.
You know, I really think it would just be platformers like that, but I can't even say like Spyro, or I can't say Skylanders because it only had Spyro. I know a lot of people like the Lego games, but they all just seem so like the same thing to me. And I'm not even saying like they're kiddie or whatever, because I'm into that. I mean, I can play that. That's fine. But there hasn't been a Lego game that I've ever been super excited for, because it's just like, oh yeah, it's just going to be Batman running around and getting little Lego coin things. And it's just going to be the Avengers running around and getting little Lego things. Like, it's all the same to me, but I know that people get so hyped for them coming out. Like, there's the Force Awakens one coming out soon, I think.
Well, I mean, I would say that would almost count, saying like people like think they're good, but I've never seen a Lego game like really blow up. But I know they sell incredibly well.
Yeah, they do so. But well, I mean, if we're
I was
talking
gonna
opinions,
say they have sales.
Yeah, I know. So if we're talking
but
personal
who
opinions,
was
I would say
industry
Lego.
standards.
Oh, shit.
I wouldn't say I wouldn't count sales. I would just say popular reception.
Right. So if they are popular, then,
That's
okay.
why I'm going. That's why I'm going with what I said, Maximo.
Like really, people like talked about it at release. Like it had like some momentum.
I might say Gex.
Yeah.
Ooh, I don't know.
Gex had a couple games, but I mean, like, it's
It
not
had
really.
an okay game.
I thought
but it never went beyond. So yeah.
I guess I would say. What was your example?
Me? I would say, and I know like I might hear you heavily disagree, but my personal pick would be Little Big Planet.
Oh, that's a good one.
Really?
Yeah, I would
I
say
think
I
Little
would
Big
disagree.
Never got into it.
I feel like the first two were pretty damn popular.
The
I don't know
first
about
game,
three,
at the
but the
very
first
least,
couple were
had
hella
a good
popular.
reception.
I think like they were like received pretty well, but I think in terms of quality and like inherent quality of the game, they never like none of them really like wowed. Well, first of all, they never really wowed me personally. I think they always had shitty physics.
Dude, I loved Little Big Planet 1. You're full of shit, who I'm gonna
Yeah,
tell you
like
out
I
right
say,
here.
it's a very personal opinion.
It's
But also
polarizing.
say like
it's polarizing, you know? Some people hate it,
the
some people
Little
love
Big
it.
Planet
Oh, I'm
franchise.
trying to
is
start
like,
a dialogue.
yeah, it certainly had a good mascot. Like I would say, Sackboy is a great mascot.
I have a
So,
little sack boy. That
The
sounded
more I
weird.
talk
regret
about it, I
saying
more
that
realize
sentence.
That-
it might not have been the best choice for me, but I still think that Little Big Planet as a franchise is never like one that was super impactful.
I mean, alright, yeah, I'll give you that. I mean, it's just kind of there. They don't do anything
Yeah.
groundbreaking,
That's the
but
thing, like the franchise is like
they
kind
made
of
it
there.
just safe enough to be good, but not like nothing to write home about.
Yaro, you got one?
Yeah. I guess Ty the Tasmanian Tiger.
Oh,
I don't know if you guys-
I
Did that have-
remember that.
Did that have sequels and shit?
It
Yeah,
had at least one sequel. I actually really liked the
I
second
think it
one,
had two.
which was the one I played, but it never really got that popular, did it?
No.
Yeah,
At least
it
not in
kinda
my-
got forgotten.
It was
Not
in the
that I
age of
know.
platformers, you know, where they were just like, make a mascot,
Yeah,
put him out
Mhm.
there, and then, you know, make him jump on things.
make a
Like,
Mario 64 clone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like,
And
okay,
it was
we need
actually pretty fun, but
there were actually at least 4 of them.
4?
4.
Jesus Christ.
Holy shit!
I know one's coming to PC soon, or it just launched on PC, right, or something. What about Bomberman, guys?
Well, it
Oh.
got forgotten, but mostly because of
Well.
Konami.
Well, you
But
remember that Xbox
But
game?
wasn't
God.
Bomberman 64 like super popular?
I mean, I played
Yeah.
the shit out of Bomberman, but I
I
don't know
played-
how
A
popular it
lot
got.
of people who
Oh,
love
okay.
Bomberman, so I say
Okay,
no.
I
okay.
It
played a
counts.
lot of the DS one.
I played the PS1 Bomberman.
I haven't played Bomberman since Super Nintendo, which was I think I don't know what Bomberman that was, but I never played it on Nintendo 64.
I mean, now it's like super relevant, but I think back when it was relevant, it was pretty popular.
Something
or at
that I
least-
think never really took off is probably Mario. No, I'm just
Dark
I
Souls.
fucking
wanted-
Mario.
I wanted to say Sonic because I do not like the
Nah,
Sonic
that's
games.
yeah, I know you don't, but that's way too big. Like people
Yeah,
I know
love
like
Sonic.
that's
first
why
games
that's
in
why they
generation.
went back
Sonic.
and fixed it. So I was like, oh okay, never mind.
Yeah.
I guess I mean I really can't think of anything.
Because
What about
the question for
what about Darkstalkers?
Darkstalkers?
Yeah, there's probably
Dark
Yeah,
Shit
it
ton
was
of
really
them.
was pretty big.
All right, I win. Anyway,
I would agree with Darkstalkers. I would say like it's a competent fighting games, but like it's not something that's pretty left its mark on the industry as a whole.
Well, you could probably say a lot of fighting games like Fatal Fury,
Yeah.
maybe.
King of Fighters.
No,
Well,
KOF is
Well,
like
that's
KOF I would
that's
still
because
say is like up there.
most fighting games have just a cult following, not really a big pop like shit like Street Fighter and Marvel, I guess. Well, not Marvel. Marvel is dead. But yeah, Street Fighter, it's pretty big. It's got a big name behind it. But most fighters have a sort of cult following, so they don't really
That's true,
stand
yeah.
off that much.
How would you guys feel about me saying Donkey Kong?
Nah,
Would you say it's
I
too iconic of
I
a? Because
hugely
I mean,
disagree.
a lot of people
That's-
know Donkey
yeah,
Kong, but look how many
no.
games it's had and like how. I'm not saying it doesn't sell, but it's. I mean, I don't know. That's
Well,
all
I mean,
really could think
it
of.
got mismatched, but the imprint it left is like huge. Unlike a lot
Just
of
by virtue
Nintendo
of the rare
mascots.
games alone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
no.
gonna say Donkey Kong Country 1, 2, and I guess 3 definitely
Like,
exist.
Every other game could have been shit, but the rare games alone just don't. It
Like-
doesn't qualify.
I remember people hyping up that latest one, like
Oh, a tropical.
Tropical
Tropical
Freeze.
Freeze.
the one right before that.
Oh, Returns or
Yeah,
3D or what is it? Donkey Kong
yeah,
Returns?
Donkey Kong Country Returns or something.
Yeah.
I played a little bit of it. I didn't think it was like that amazing, but like people loved it.
It's the same formula as Donkey Kong ever
But I
was.
mean,
You
I
know,
don't
they
know. I
didn't change shit up.
really liked like Donkey Kong Country 2. I played a shitload of that as a kid, at least.
It's
I
just
didn't
really
think
hard.
Return was that crazy.
It's hard to compare, like, because we're not from Japan and stuff. Like, I could say maybe Katamari, but it's probably really huge over there, a lot bigger than it is here. So-
Katamari left an imprint, I'd say. Like
Yes.
it got into a bit of the video game pop culture. One I would say, and that's a franchise I do like, I do enjoy, but I will say it never left a particular impression on the industry as a whole, and that's Dragon Guard.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Well, I mean,
That is the
that
best
sucks because then
answer. Now that I
you
think
with
about it,
Nier and all that shit. So it's really
Yeah.
that's a
Like
good one.
Nier
That one
left an
wins.
impression, but Dragon Guard has like all
Nier
the
leaves
games
an impression.
themselves.
Nier leaves an impression if you play it, but it's like most of people won't know what the fuck you're talking about or that it's related to Dragon Guard. So yeah, I mean, like
I mean, if you talk about Yoko Taro's work, most people on forums will tell you about Nier. Like everybody's crazy. Like Nier gets a lot of traction because of the fans, and like it definitely left its mark. But then you
yeah.
talk
But
about
didn't
Dragon
Nier
Guard,
have
is
like a
like,
good story and
well,
stuff?
Nier. I mean, yeah, but like that's what he's saying is it's like there's so many. It spawns so many different. I mean, there was 1, 2, 3, and
there's
then
3
Nier.
Dragon Guards.
Now Nier 2 coming
Yeah.
out, but it's like I mean that's so weird to me though because everyone made such a big deal about it when Nier 2 was announced. So it's like, how popular is it really? But I guess it didn't really have an impact. It just
Well, it
came
has
out
a
at a time.
huge cult following.
Yeah, that's what it is. Cult following. I guess that's
But, like,
a,
it's
that's a good way to
significant
narrow
enough.
them down. Like, what games have a cult following
Yeah.
that where it's like they're strongly
Well,
pushed for, but
lots
they're
of
not.
stuff does.
Yeah. Like the question is that I said this might maybe was too vague, or like it's really hard to answer that question because yeah, you can go from cult following to just sales to popular reception. It's really about like Dragon Guard for me is like a good answer because it's a game it's like it has a fair following, but it's also like it never had a particularly like impressive quality in terms of its gameplay, especially the first one, and then the second.
Yeah.
Second, nobody really talks about Dragon Guard 2
Oh,
at this
yeah.
point. And
The
3,
gameplay was ass, huh?
yeah,
3 will just always be
was-
remembered as being weird battle clunky
Yeah.
kind of thing.
It's like
kind
it's
of
super
forced.
weird. It has a lot of fan service. 3 was like talked a bit more about it, especially because it had more ties to 1. 1 is talked about it just because it's so fucking weird.
The ending, yeah, it's just so fucking
Yeah.
crazy.
Even
Giant
though
I
the
babies.
gameplay
still
is-
have to play those.
Yeah,
Like
it's-
the only thing I know about Dragon Guard is that there's an ending with giant babies.
Yeah, the babies.
So
The
and you
true
fight with a
ending,
dragon
I
or
think.
something.
yeah.
Just play Nier.
So yeah.
Just play Nier. Skip them and just play Nier.
Yeah, you're really not missing anything if you don't play.
Watch a Let's
Dragon
Play
Guard.
for Dragon Guard 1 and then just play Nier.
And
Like, are
if
the
it was a
stories even
franchise, but it's
related?
not. But I would say Hatred. But
Oh
that's not a
god.
franchise.
Come on.
But by the way, if you want to have a really good laugh, go watch like Hatred old cutscenes on YouTube. It's the fucking funniest thing ever.
Oh, watch
I
that
don't.
watch that Reaper.
Oh, are
Vid.
we in the funny YouTube video section?
Oh, here we go. Where's CD
No,
when you
Because
I'm just saying that one.
Reddish
Don't watch
did send me
overextend.
that video.
Oh, did I send you that hoot? That Overwatch as an
What
anime?
video?
I haven't watched it yet,
Oh my
but
god. It's actually
I want
really
to
good.
avoid talking
It's
about more
so
Overwatch.
funny.
It
It
is
has
really
the fucking Code Geass, fucking Jibun
Yeah,
World
the song
color.
Colors or whatever. One game that I don't think is ever really going to take off is Pokemon. I just don't see it going anywhere. They've had so many, and I don't think it's going to get popular. I really don't.
What game?
Pokemon.
Yeah, that's
Um,
Digimon though.
oh,
Like it will
yeah.
overtake everything.
Oh,
No chance in hell.
Digimon would have been a great answer to that.
No, Digimon had an impact, just like not on me and like not on like a
The thing
certain
is,
half
Digimon
of
is
people.
The
cheating because
Digimon
it's also
games,
an
though?
anime.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I guess if you're talking about the games, yeah, I guess you're right. I'm talking about like cultural impact.
No, I'm talking about the games since
I don't
it's
think-
video games and shit.
Oh,
The thing
well.
is, I would have agreed if Cyber Sleuth didn't came out, but Cyber Sleuth came out and it's really good.
Yeah, I
although
think
I
they,
would say
Okay,
not a
you
lot
and
of
like
people
the other
talk
3
about it,
people
so-
who have played it, who?
Yeah, it's true.
So anyway, my point stands. Digimon
Wait till I order that
Monster
game.
Rancher.
Wait till I become number 4 on the Cyber Sleuth people that have played this game and plat it.
Oh,
Um,
I have one. I have one more.
What's that?
RTS series called Spell Force.
I don't think that's
Oh.
relevant because I've never heard of it.
Yeah, exactly. It's an RTS
Force.
series that was made by I think a German company that was kind of iterating on the Warcraft 3 formula, which you had like it was half RTS, half RPG, where you control one
Oh,
character and you can customize it.
I have seen this girl before, like in
And
old
like
PS2 magazines.
it's
Ew.
fairly old now. It had a very series of a long series. It had 2 games with a lot of expansions.
Yeah.
And I don't think anyone remembers Spellforce. I haven't seen anyone talk about this series anymore. And I know that
Oh.
like there's supposed to be a third one that never came out. So
That was never heard from again.
Well, that was a good little compendium. We talked about some old games that people probably don't know what the hell we're talking about. All right. Well, then that brings us to the end of the episode, guys. Thanks for listening, whoever's out there listening. Like always, I want to invite anyone listening to come to our dub track room. Send us emails. Follow me on Twitter. No, I'm just playing.
And
Reddit,
what is
follow me on
what is our
Twitter, though.
dub track
Subscribe,
room?
it really helps the channel.
Dub Track Room, you can either just go to dubtrack.fm and then search Comfy Vidya Games, VIDYA Games, or you can go to the URL is in the description of wherever you're listening to this. I'll put it. We just play comfy video game music 24/7. You can leave it as background noise.
Unless it's a Wednesday.
We
Well,
also
movies on
meme
Sundays.
24/7.
We watch movies on Sundays. We're gonna stream E3 there, just in the room. There's a chat. Come make a name, fake name, set an avatar, and just talk to us or whatever. Put it up as background noise. Like I said, a lot of people do that. Whatever you want, but just come hang out whenever you want. And yeah, email us at comfycast@gmail.com. Questions and stuff to talk about. If anyone listening to, please make a fake email and troll me. Give me something to read. I just want to be able to. I just want to be able to say we got emails, guys. Come
I
on.
meant to
I
do
just
that.
need
this
human
week.
contact.
I know, right? Anything you want to talk about, or topics you want us to bring up, games you want us to, whatever, anime. I don't care. Just send me emails.
Memes.
God, I'm waiting till the episode where we talk about anime. I'm sure it's coming. I'm surprised y'all didn't talk about JoJo.
I mean, the
Shit.
JoJo video game is still relevant.
That's true.
So
All right.
fucking-
I'm
Which
the
one?
only one
Rise of
watching
Heaven.
part 4, so
We'll save
Oh.
it for next week, maybe. Yeah. So, let us know what you guys want to hear about, and thanks for listening. I guess we're out.
well, bye.
Well, bye. Anyone want to say bye?
User is disconnected.
All right, guys. Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye bye.